Hey, what's up, guys? All right, so today we're just gonna freestyle, you know, do a couple pull-ups, couple push-ups. I'm still dealing with these symptoms of the vertigo, unfortunately, but I wanted to come out here and get some work today. I tried yesterday. I got about 2-3 sets in. I was too dizzy. I had to stop. Today I'm gonna mess around, see what I can do. I'm gonna take it light. I'm gonna do 5 pull-ups, 10 push-ups, and see if my body can tolerate that. You know, the important thing is, guys, when shit hits you like this, it's just to keep moving, keep trying to do something. I know eventually it'll go away and I'll be back to normal. But as of right now, that's where I'm at. So I'm gonna take my time with it. You know, he's gonna pump out whatever he wants to pump out. We'll see what number we come up with in the end. Work with us, y'all.
It's time to stay focused. Why are you so antisocial? Because I'm trying to get it. Why are you staying on the basketball court so much? Because I'm trying to get it. Why are you out there practicing in the hot sun when ain't nobody else out there? Because I'm trying to get it.
Pain is temporary. I've been trying to get that into your spirit. I've been trying to get you to celebrate
I'll put over there where you
that
can mark
pain
yours at the
is your
bottom.
friend. That pain is going to take you to the next level.
Remember, just because something's never been done before doesn't mean it can't be done. It just means we haven't figured out a pathway on how to get it done, and we will get it done.
This is it right here. This is that moment that you got to work. This is that moment when you got to push. There is no weakness in the place of business.
Think about your end goal. Think about what it's going to look like. Picture it in your mind. See yourself already there.
Stop praying that the storm will pass over you and pray to grow through the storm. What you go through, you will grow through.
You simply have to give it everything you have to get it. You need to shut down all negativity and frankly not give a shit what others say and think.
You're going to do what you've been called to do. You're going to be what you called to be. You're going to have, and you're going to prove to everybody that tried to break you, you're going to prove them wrong. Everybody that tried to stop you, everybody that tried to kill your dreams, you're going to prove all of them wrong.
Yeah, guys, you know, I might just stick with the pull-ups, because when I do the push-ups, I notice even doing 10 push-ups got me lightheaded. So obviously it's the fluid in my ears or whatever's going on there. Pull-ups didn't seem too bad. I'm gonna try to do the pull-ups. If I feel like trying push-ups again, I might do that. Well, yeah, you know, I made sure I was fully rested, so that's not the issue. Sometimes vertigo comes and it lasts up to a month in some cases. So I just got to go with the flow and do what I can. Light work today, light work.
This ain't no fucking game. This is my motherfucking lifestyle, son.
Shut up! You talking Tyler too much about your dreams. You talk too much about your goals. Say it once, say it twice, no more than 3 times, and get to work. You already know what it feels like to quit, to throw in the towel, to sit on the couch. Do you know what it's like to give everything that you have and push and persevere? You got to make the opportunity happen. You got to be fired up. You got to be hungry for it. You got
Yeah, guys, when you know, this shit creeps up on you, it's a scary thing. You know, it makes it hard to push through it. I don't know how long I've had it now. I'd say probably at least 7 days. But that's what I'm dealing with anyway, so work with me.
Because everyone says, well, you should be harmless. You don't want to be too aggressive. You don't want to be too assertive. You want to take a back seat. No. You should be a monster. And then you should learn how to control it.
The definition of being aggressive is forceful and sometimes overly assertive pursuit of one's aims. In combat, almost
Honestly, if I can get 10 sets of 5, I'd be happy with that today, because it's better than what I've gotten in, you know, recently, the last couple days. Like I said, y'all, shit creeps up on you, but you gotta find something. You gotta find something that's gonna make you get out here and try. I just got back from the park. I was down there, I attempted to do the muscle ups. Wasn't a good day for that. Now I'm attempting to do these. We'll see what happens.
You can start to think with an aggressive mindset, which is I am going to take action. I'm going to overcome obstacles. I'm going to push through roadblocks. I'm not going to take no for an answer. And those are things that you can train.
Since I'm only doing sets of 5, I'm trying to do it as strict form as possible. You know, nothing fast, nothing to upset the dizziness or cause that vertigo to come back.
Done training. They're over it. And your attitude, you have to go, okay. Little roadblock. Cool. How am I going to get through it? How am I going to get around it?
What I need you to do is evaluate yourself today. Evaluate yourself to see where you are in this race of life. Many of you don't even realize that you've been racing to the finish line. This life is a race. So you need to be pushed.
He's doing sets of 10 pull-ups. How many push-ups? And 10 push-ups. So he'll see what number he comes up with. I wanted to go in. I wanted to get a high number today, y'all, but you know, it's not healthy for me right now. So I'm gonna be happy with the light work. It don't matter, y'all. Any money's good money. Remember that. That's 3 sets of 5 down for me.
But you have to break through those things. They're there to hinder you. But you can't let it force you to stop running. Chase your dreams.
GMC Sierra. It's the truck. Or get 6,000 purchase allowance when you trade it.
Chase your goals. I don't know the situation you're in right now. But the situation that you're in is not your future.
Ooh, it's a hot day, y'all. I say it's about 80 degrees out here. You see I got the shades on. That sun's shining. It's crazy out here right now. It makes it a little more difficult when you're working out in the heat. A lot of people, you know, they go to the gym. They're working out in the AC. It's, you know, not that challenging in there doing that. You want to really challenge yourself. You get out here in the heat and you can work on your tan. So you get 2 things at once, you know?
And just give up. Sometimes it just feels like it's just no use. There's just too much ground to cover. I need to cover it so that I can get where I need to be. I need to constantly remind myself over and over again, I am not yet where I want to be, but I know I'll get there. I am not where I want to be, but I am so grateful I am not where I used to be. I am talking to those people that are just about to give up, that are just about to lose all hope. I am here, ladies and gentlemen, to cheer you on, to let you know that you, my friends, are going to get there. You are going to get that promotion.
Yeah, when you guys are out here, you know, when you're working out, you're going to have days like this where you're not going to be able to, you don't have to hit high numbers every damn day. You don't have to have intense workouts every day. You know, like I said, you get out here, you move on a day that you ain't feeling it. As long as you moving, that's good. You know, you don't just wake up and be like, nah, I don't feel too good today. I ain't going to do it because I'm not, you want to hit a certain rep range. You get out here and you do what you can. That's all that matters at the end of the day. As long as you're doing something.
When the rest of the world shuts you down, you got to be the one to stand up, shout out, cry out, stand tall, work hard, dig deep, and go after it. There's nothing gonna stop me. If you didn't make me, you can't break me. If you didn't make the sun come up, you can't stop me. If you didn't make the moon shine at night, you can't stop me. My purpose, my will, my dedication, my motivation is all.
That's 25 pull-ups for me so far.
Guess what, ladies and gentlemen? That's what I'm about. I'm about that business. I'm about that life. What are you about? I need to constantly remind myself
late one.
I'm not yet where I want to be. But I know I'll get there. I'm not where I want to be.
Yeah, guys, like I said, if I was to, you know, just rest it up and not work out at all because I'm lightheaded, you would eventually lose it. And then when you finally do feel good enough to work out, you're not going to perform as good as you would had you been keeping up with it and doing just regular maintenance work, you know? Some little something to keep the groove going.
To resolve that this version of ourselves is not going to carry us in the stretch. I've been this version of myself long enough that if I don't change, if I don't do something about this, then I'm going to find myself bankrupt.
For me to understand, for me to be better, for me to be stronger, I must learn to suffer a little bit. I must learn to struggle a little bit. I cannot reap the rewards of success without understanding about struggles.
Success is not automatic. You don't get things just because you want them. You achieve your goals only when you are disciplined enough.
That gives me
to
30
keep showing
pull-ups
up
so far,
when
y'all.
you don't feel like it.
If I happen to, you know, just feel good, I'm gonna keep doing what I can. I'm not sure if I'm gonna attempt the push-ups again until I at least reach 50 pull-ups, because I don't want no dizziness stopping me before that.
There are too many people in your life who have left you. There are too many people in your life who have counted you out. There are too many people in your life who have whispered in your ear and said you'll be worse off without them. Prove them wrong. The truth of the matter is, how are you so emotionally injured, so mentally drained, so physically fatigued that you have allowed your dream, your destiny to take a back seat to this excuse that you don't have what it takes, that you're not smart enough, that you're not tall enough, that you're not wide enough, that you're not deep enough, that you're not connected enough, that you don't know enough people. You keep comparing yourself to that person and this person. When will the excuses stop?
Making it crazy, y'all.
When will you see your purpose bigger than your excuse?
I miss going in on the heat, but not when I'm dizzy. If I wasn't dizzy, I'd be loving this shit out here getting it.
You're listening to me. You may be listening to me in your closet, your bedroom, the gym, the car, the bus, the train, the plane. I don't know where you're going, but I know you are going somewhere. You've got a destination. People that make excuses
Yeah, like I said,
are
man,
not connected to their destination. They don't have an end game. They don't have a goal. You have allowed yourself to become a weak link covered under the blanket of excuses. But I'm just wondering if there's anybody here that has a dream. And if you made your excuses,
Those of you that like working out in the heat, or you outside all the time, I suggest buying one of these tin cans here. Keeps your drink cold no matter how hot it is. I tested this shit. I was out here in 90-degree weather working out. This shit stayed cold the whole time.
this is an every single day mentality. You may have to work 3 jobs. You may have to lose sleep. You may have to go to college and raise 5 children and still maintain your marriage and work your side hustle. I don't know what your story is, but if you will keep a no excuse mentality, then the sky is not your limit. The sky is your starting point. This is an every single day mentality. I never get turned off. Every single day, I want my destiny. I want my dream.
Beautiful day, y'all.
When somebody is in love with who they've been called to become, what they've been called to fulfill, what they've been destined to do, there is no day off. There are no light. Listen, I'm not a light switch. You can't turn me off. I can never get turned off. Every single day, I'm giving everything I have. That's how big my dream is. And so there's no excuse. There's no pain. There's no dilemma. There are no speed bumps.
All right, y'all, so I got 40 down. I'm still feeling pretty good.
I'm not a light switch.
It's scary when this shit happens to you, because the last time I was working out, I did my 20s exercise. And when I did that, I felt great, but right as soon as I got to the end and I finished the workout, once I shut the camera off, I started to get very lightheaded. It hit me. I ended up having to, you know, go to the hospital and everything. So they did their test results and all that shit, and everything came back good, except for they did some kind of test on a muscle breakdown. I'm not sure what it was called, but they said it was supposed to be at 100 and mine was at the level 1200. She said that could be just because I finished working out. So, you know, they gave me 2 bags of fluids to hydrate myself, even though I was hydrated that day. I don't know what the fuck caused it. But point of the story is I'm out here still. God woke me up, and I'm not laying in bed, and I'm not letting the fear stop me. I'm out here doing something. I'm still grinding, y'all. I'm gonna fight. I told y'all, no matter what.
I gotta do things other people aren't willing to do, and I gotta fix the way I look at time. The most stupid, antiquated, ridiculous concept on planet Earth today very well may be that a day is 24 hours. It's so stupid. It's the dumbest thing ever. 24-hour days were contrived when there were no cars. There was no electricity. If I wanted to get you a message, I had to write something down if I could, send it on a horseback, hope you get it. That's insane. Never mind the internet. So what used to take hours, days, weeks, months, years to do can be done now in a millisecond.
That's 45 pull-ups for me.
Smartphone. Yeah, we measure the time the same way that
still
guy
on?
did.
Yeah.
That's
It got
bananas.
dark.
That is so stupid. And so my days now are from 6 a.m. to noon. That's a day.
That's
It's
45
6 hours.
pull-ups
And
for
that
me.
day,
He's at 50
some days you just
pull-ups.
chill.
So you see, he's hitting sets of 10s, which is more time under tension and it's more challenging. I'm hitting sets of 5, but I'm still not far behind from him. So that's why I told y'all, any money's good money. Don't be ashamed of them low reps. You gotta do what you gotta do.
And I'm not crazy. You're crazy for thinking it takes 24 hours, just like some dude in a cave did 300 years ago. And it's unfair that people have taught you this. My second day starts at noon and goes till 6 p.m. That's day 2. But what the cool thing is, at the end of day 1, this clock goes off about noon every day, bro. And goes, what did I just get done? What didn't I do? What do I need to be accountable for? What do I need to double my efforts? Just like you do at the end of most days, right? And then the next day is 6 p.m. to midnight. And some of those are just fun days. Some days I chill, right? But some days they're really super productive. What I've done now is I have changed and manipulated time. I now get 21 days a week. Stack that up over a month, I'm gonna kick your butt. Stack it up over a year, you're toast. Stack it up over 5 years, my entire life is different than it would have been otherwise. And if you do this for about 90 of your traditional days that you think are, you will come back to me and go, that profoundly impacted my life. And here's the other thing that happens. The world responds to you differently.
That's 50
when you
pull-ups for me,
value
y'all.
time like that. What is precious is valuable. That's why
I'm not sure if the phone's working good or not, or if the heat's getting to it, but it's kind of dark
because
looking.
it's more scarce. When your time, when you interact with the world, is slightly more scarce.
I'm thinking maybe
they
it's
respond to
overheating,
you
and
as
that's
if you're
why, because
more
they don't ever do
valuable.
that.
So you get more accountability, more productivity, more fun, more joy, and the world flips its response to you. All of a sudden, you become more valuable and precious to people when your time is different. And you'll get thousands more days in your life and live a much more blissful and happy life than the person who only gets 24 hours.
I'm not coach right now. I'm your conscience. You're in a fight between will and skill. I say will first because that's where you are. You locked and loaded with skill. You practice.
Yeah, Vaughn, you see, come check this camera out. What you think?
You buying everything.
It's real dark. I don't know if it's recording like that or not. If it's recording like that, maybe the heat's getting to it. And so I'm gonna chalk it up right there and just finish our workout.
It's recording, yeah.
You see what I mean? I can still see a little bit. But you see how it looks real dark? We'll just keep it running, y'all. See what happens. Hopefully it didn't mess up the recording here. It is pretty hot out here.
It's not moving. You don't feel like you're making any progress. You're not physically moving. When you see everything else around you, other people around you moving, you're not making progress. You're in the test of your will right now. Because life says it has a little more test for you. You can look at your challenge with skill, and it will see it just as that, a challenge. Or you can look at your...
I can do it. That's what...
Pay close
attention to this. Energy flows to where attention goes. If you are focusing on failure, lack, limitations, and scarcity,
That's why I can't quit.
Type of
Give
thing I
up,
can put
even though I
behind it,
get
like
tired
an
just like
umbrella
everybody
type thing
else.
for the shade.
Why?
See if they
Because
sell
this is
something
what
like
I
that.
do. This is my lane. This is your lane. You gotta murder it. So when I ask you, you got energy, don't play with me. When I say again, you got that energy for the next 100 days. I need to feel your soul in this.
All right, y'all, I'm at 55 pull-ups. I'm gonna attempt to do a set of 10 push-ups and see how I feel.
I will. I must. Come on, I can. I will. I must. Give yourself some energy. Come on. Give yourself some energy. Some of you, your priorities are out of line, and you're partying right now, and you broke. You broke in your relationships. You broke in your health. Like, for real, you broke. You broke. You broke. And you're broke because you're not getting the eye. You're not understanding the eye.
A little more lightheaded doing those. I'm gonna try still and see, you know, if I can fight through it. Because that's only 20 push-ups so far. And I got 55 pull-ups in.
Stop murmuring. Stop complaining. Stop going to a job you don't like. You're about to go to a whole other level in every area of your life. Talking about the I am.
I am strong. I am equipped. I am confident. I am more than a conqueror.
Don't let your words guide you. Let your actions guide you. Everything you've ever wanted, everything you've ever wanted in life, it's in your idea. It's in your I am. Come on, I am. For I am. After you get off work, just like you invest in them, you need to invest in yourself. And the problem is simple. You're not investing in your Write the idea down and shut up. You ain't got to share your idea with 50 people. You're watching people blow up who had an idea, and they turn that idea into a reality. And not only are they millionaires or billionaires, but they making people millionaires and billionaires. Your success is not determined on just what you say. Write the idea down and boom, get to stepping, baby. Get to the action.
Now the way he's performing the exercise, that's the way I really wanted to perform it today, was get the pull-ups in and drop down right into the push-ups. That's one of the best ways to do it, and then just go with the flow and see what number you end up with your pull-ups and your push-ups. But for me, I gotta take my time and listen to my body.
After you do pursue, what does that mean? You never get to a place where you chill. Now your children's children will be satisfied for a marginal life and a marginal marriage. If they see their mom and dad have a marginal anything, they're going to embrace that. Why? Because you can tell people whatever you want to tell them, but people don't live their life based on what you tell them. They live it based on who you are.
That's 65 pull-ups for me, y'all.
This information is going to change your life forever. Like,
I still feel good, so I'm gonna attempt to keep going.
Find out who you are. Find out what your purpose is in life. Everybody got a dream. Everybody got a goal. Stop dreaming about it. Stop talking about it and get up and do something about it. Here's the deal. If you get to the top of the tree, all the fruit from the bottom to the top is going to be there, son. So I don't need you focusing on cars and money and stuff. You're going to get that. I need you to focus on why you were born in the first place. Why are you here on earth for this particular time? What are you doing here?
That's 30 push-ups.
That you owe you something. I don't want nothing from you, but for you to
As you can see, if you watch my other videos, that's light work to me. This ain't shit. But today, it is shit. It's challenging to me. I'm not fighting. It's not challenging as far as it goes to the body. It's all in the mind. It's that mental, you know, that mental fight. You get dizzy, you get scared, it tells you to stop. But I know that I've been dizzy the last couple days and I haven't done shit. Just little reps here and there. So today I told myself I'm gonna get out here and I'm gonna show this shit that I'm here. It's gonna have to adapt or get away from me. That's all I could do.
You ain't gotta start with the two-parent background. You ain't gotta start with wealth. You ain't gotta start with your parents graduated. It's not the hand that you dealt. You got rich kids who own drugs. You got rich kids who committed suicide. You got rich kids who don't know their purpose in life. It's not the hand that you was dealt, baby. It's how you play your hand. Every opportunity is the last opportunity. Every opportunity, I have to reprove myself again. Every opportunity, I'm still nervous. E.T., you've been doing this for years. Why are you so nervous? Because the day you become condensed, the day you stop.
That's 70 pull-ups for me.
The day you stop growing, the day you stop getting better, is the day you die. Is the day the person who's trying to catch you will get you. And I ain't where I want to be. And I'm like, God, I ain't where I want to be. And he was like, you stop being a victim. I said, what you mean a victim? Well, it ain't my fault my mom got pregnant at 17. It ain't my fault my daddy wasn't there. It ain't my fault they couldn't get along. It ain't my fault. He said, boy, you grown.
Like a rag like this, a wedding.
You ain't 10 no more.
I need to buy you one. I keep forgetting.
The decisions you make right now is up to you. You crying about something that happened to you when you was a kid. You ain't even no kid no more. You a grown man.
What you got
Take
now?
full ownership. The stupid
He's at 80 pull-ups, y'all.
Doesn't make you play no video games. What you crying about? So what, your daddy wasn't there.
And also
Your mom
80
ended up
push-ups.
getting married. What you crying about? He went to work every day. He never beat you. He never abused you. Your mama did the best she knew how to do. What you crying about? You grew up in a house. What you crying about? You've been lazy your whole life, and now somebody told you you can make 6 figures, and you go knock on the door 100 times, and your body say you alive. You ain't never gave 100%. And in order to knock on the door 100 times, you're gonna have to get 120. Get up out of here. You can't do this. And you're gonna have to fight and fight and fight and fight. And most of you won't be successful, not because you can't do it, but you can't outlast your old you long enough to get to your new you. Every day when I wake up, I got all kind of demands. You got all kind of demands. And the reason why you're not where you want to be is not because you're not great, but you taking all other people's stuff before you spend enough time with yourself to get to know you and get to know what you want and what you should do. And so please, raise your hand with me. If you're saying, E, from this day forward, I make a commitment to myself in a way I've never made a commitment to myself before. Let me see your hands. I said, I'm going to grind. I'm going to
It gives
fight.
me 75 pull-ups, 40
I'm going
push-ups.
to press toward. I'm going to learn. I'm going to do everything in my power. Every single day, I'm going to do everything in my power to become a victor and not a victim.
Yeah, we only in the 80s today. We about to be getting up into the 90s. So if you want to be able to be out here working out in the 90s, you got to get used to the 80s, because the 80s feel good compared to what the 90s is going to feel like. You know, even though it's hot, it's not humid. We still got a little breeze blowing, so it's not too bad. But that sun shining bright got us sweating.
I'm like, yep, that's what I need, all black. Yup, I need the all blacks. I need the all, why? Because they say what I'm saying. They just said it in rugby. I don't, I'm like, ooh, that's a violent sport. Their passion is all over there. Why? Because winners win. I can't explain it to you, but you better stop making excuses and find a way to win. How do you do it then? Eve, we wake up and grind. Winners win. I focus more on winning than I focus on structure. I focus on winning. And when you become a winner, they start seeing you with winners. Every day in Africa, in the safari, a lion wakes up. Every single day in the safari, a lion wakes up. Right? And every single day in the safari, a gazelle wakes up. It says that if you wake up and you're a gazelle, you realize if you're going to survive as a gazelle,
That's
if you're
80,
going to survive,
80
you
pull-ups,
must outrun
50 push-ups.
the slowest gazelle. In your mind, you're thinking you gotta outrun the fastest lion. That's not true. You just gotta stay ahead of the slow gazelle. That's it. But every single day when you wake up, whatever it is that you do professionally, you better make sure you're not in the back of the pack. You better be as close to the front, if not up front, as possible, because every single day when the lion wakes up, it's only one thing on that lion's mind, and that is catching the gazelle that couldn't keep up. gazelle realizes is that the way it operates, that the way it performs, that the way it goes about its daily business is contingent upon life and death.
That's 85 for me, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and try to speed up my sets with the pull-ups here. Take less breaks to reach that 100 real quick, because my phone, I can't really see if it's recording. It's kind of dark, so I'm thinking that it's overheating. So, you know, hopefully on you guys' end, you can see it.
Or a lion, you better get to running. Because if you are a lion, a gazelle is still not going to come to you and say, just eat. I don't care how deep you are as a lion. When you wake up, nothing is going to come to you. Nobody's going to give you anything. They're still not giving stuff to ET. I still have to work. I still have to fly 20 hours to get to Australia. I still have to go to London. I still have
That's
to
90 pull-ups. 10
10
more to go.
I'm a lion, and when the sun comes up, I still have to get to running. Here's the challenge, though. I asked myself when I read that story, that's what's on the surface. I read it, and I started asking myself, E.T., what's the difference between a gazelle and what's the difference between a lion?
If I wear my shorts, it cuts my eyelids.
What's the difference? I know that they're wired different, but what's the difference? And what I discovered is that the gazelle is running from something. The gazelle is running from something. So as long as the lion is chasing the gazelle is running. But as soon as the lion stops chasing the gazelle, it stops. That's a lot of you in this room. You will run. You'll do what you're supposed to do. As long as you're getting pushed, as long as you're getting motivated, as long as somebody is encouraging you, as long as somebody's coaching you, as long as somebody's pushing you, as long as somebody's prodding you, you're doing what you're supposed to do.
All right, guys, that's 100 pull-ups for me. I'm happy with that number today. It's higher than I've been getting in the last couple days. So I'm gonna just work on the push-ups, see what I can reach with that. If I can reach 100, good. If not, I tried.
And I said the lion is not running to be rewarded. The lion is running to eat. Every single day, the lion is running to eat, because the lion realizes when he kills the gazelle, not only does he eat the gazelle, but he brings it back home. You've got to ask yourself, what's your why? What motivates you? What pushes you? What drives you? And if that thing is internal, if nobody has to call you, if nobody has to prod you, if nobody has to reward you,
go ahead for a set of 10.
Nobody has to give you anything. If you are self-motivated and self-regulated, you can have it, you can be it, you can do it. I'm telling you, number one, this ain't about you. First of all, this is about a program. And this program has a lot of pride, and this program is considered one of the best programs in the world. But the program is only as deep as the dudes that suit up and go out there and play. And that play don't start on Saturday. When does that play start?
That's 60.
So talk to me, because
I need 4 more sets for 100 push-ups.
So we play Saturday, right? So that don't count. So when is the first day that we start with this grind? What day is that? Sunday. And what are we doing on Sunday? Recovery. Beautiful. And we don't need to take that lightly, right? Like, we don't need to take, I don't need, no, you do. You got experts here. Get the recovery. Good. What does Monday look like? Good. What does that mean? I'm sorry. Good. That, how many of y'all, be honest, you're not even giving 80% to that. You watching it, but you ain't really there, locked in. Like, you know you should be locked in. Let me see your hand. Just be honest. You're not locked in. Like, come on, stop playing. We men. You want to send the coaches out? You're a grown man. Raise your hand. Like, I ain't really committed to that like that. Okay, let me say it like this. How many of you are not committed to installment like you are actually playing the game? Let me see your hand. All right, I gotta tell y'all this.
That's 70 push-ups, 3 more sets.
Like their body, does it look like a lion's body? When a lion is born and a giraffe is born, are they?
He's at 100 pull-ups and 100 push-ups.
When a lion is born, it's not a lion. When a lion is born, it's a what? It's a cub. You know what makes it look the way it looks? Does anybody know what makes it look that way? Yeah, he said grown, but not just grown. That's right. You grow up, but it just don't naturally happen like that. How does a lion look like that, but a giraffe don't look like that? He's chasing the food. So it is the process of hunting. It's not the actual meat that makes him look like that. It is the actual hunt. It's the actual chasing. So whether he catches it or not, every time he goes on the hunt, he's developing. Some of y'all so caught up on the game that you don't get it. It is in practicing. It is in the install. It is in lifting weights. It is in resting. It is in eating right. It is in making good decisions that you look a certain way. You have an opportunity right now that you'll never have. People say, why you grind so hard, E?
I'm feeling another set of pull-ups, y'all, so I'm going to go in for 5 more.
Years from now, I got to get everything I can get right now. Every book I can write. Listen to me. My school is being paid for by the athletic department. I'm hot right now. A real man in the dark, when nobody's watching, he putting in work. A real man, when coach ain't even watching, he's studying film on his own. Because he loves the process. Because real lions like to hunt. They love the process just as much as they love the prize. And some of y'all just want to score. You don't like the process. You're not in love with the process. You just like to put the pass on. You love when it's showtime. Everybody in the crowd, you're like, hey, Mom, can you see? You can't even start until you know your people there. Once you see them, you're like, showtime. Day after day after day, grind after grind after grind, airport after airport, driving mile after mile. E.T., aren't you tired? Yes, I might be, I don't know. E.T., aren't you ready to take a break? Yes, I might be, but listen to me.
That's 80 push-ups, 105 pull-ups.
I grind for Jada. I grind for Didi.
Hopefully tomorrow I wake up and this dizziness is gone and I can hit some high rep workouts. Practice my muscle ups also.
I think about my why. I can't quit. My son, $25,000 a year. I can't stop. He counting on me. My daughter, I can't quit. I can't stop. I can't get tired. I can't give up. I can't give in. My mama counting on me. My wife is counting on me. Yeah, I might be different, but I am brilliant. Yep, I might be loud, but I am special. We can go from being homeless and high school dropouts to having PhDs, writing books, and becoming the voice of a generation. We can do whatever we believe we can do, and we don't need anybody's permission to do it but ours. I am phenomenal, and I don't owe anybody an apology. I am going to do great things, and I don't owe anybody an apology. I was created to be great. I was created to do great things. I was created to have great things, and I will no longer ask others for their permission. Most of you won't be successful because when you're studying and you get tired, you quit. I'm here to tell you that if you got somebody came to my office the other day crying, I said, look,
he's finishing up his last set, y'all. I was gonna attempt to make it to 100 on the push-ups, but the dizziness kicked in, so I'm gonna take it easy. I don't want to do nothing too crazy, you know, because then I'm in that same boat I was the other day, feeling all fucked up at home. So at least now, today, I know I took it easy. I did light work. So if something does go wrong today, then I don't know, man. I guess I'm gonna have to rest it up after this because this is light work. This ain't shit. But thanks for working with us, y'all. How much you got total? He got 120 pull-ups and 120 push-ups, right? And 120 push-ups in. I ended up with about 105 pull-ups and I think 80 push-ups. Thanks for working with us, y'all. God bless everybody.